moment, may I humbly hand over to you, Honorable Minister, for your remarks.
Thank you very much, Honorable Permanent Secretary. Allow me to recognize the Honorable Deputy Minister for the Minister of ICT, who is here present, Honorable Muzi Puti, the Permanent Secretary from the Minister of ICT, Post and Courier Services, Dr. Dila Chirume, the Chairperson of the newly appointed board, Professor S. Takavarasha Jr., new board members, Potraz management led by Dr. G.K. Machengete, officials from the Ministry of ICT, Post and Courier Services, distinguished stakeholders, members of the fourth estate, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to begin by expressing my profound appreciation to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. Idi Mnangagwa, who has appointed new board of directors for the Post and Telecommunications Regulatory Authority of Zimbabwe. These appointments reflect His Excellency's unwavering commitment to strengthening the governance and strategic direction of institutions that play a critical role in Zimbabwe's digital transformation. Today, we officially welcome the new board, chaired by Professor Sam Takavarasha Jr., together with his fellow board members, who will serve for a 4-year term beginning today. Before I proceed, allow me to express our sincere gratitude to the outgoing board, led by the late Shobo Tawanda Shobo. Advocate Shobo provided distinguished leadership to the authority until his untimely passing in December 2025. Under his stewardship, the board provided valuable guidance during a period of rapid change in the communications sector. On behalf of the government and the ministry, we honor his service and legacy, and we pray that his soul rest in eternal peace. To the newly appointed board, your appointment comes at a critical moment in Zimbabwe's development journey. The ICT, postal and telecommunications sector is central to the realization of our national development agenda, particularly in achieving Vision 2030. Vision 2030 seeks to build an empowered and prosperous upper middle income society. In line with NDS2, the board is expected to provide strategic oversight to accelerate infrastructure development, expand universal access to ICTs, and ensure that no community or citizen is left behind in the digital age. Your mandate includes supporting Potraz to have an effective performance governance framework, approving board charters and ethics, and producing reports on statutory and demand meetings, among other duties. The board must also ensure that our regulatory frameworks remain responsive to innovation while safeguarding consumers and protecting Zimbabwe's digital ecosystem. Equally important is the need to champion digital inclusion, ensuring access to ICTs for women, youth, persons with disabilities, and vulnerable communities. These initiatives will be instrumental in building a digitally empowered and knowledge-driven society. As you undertake this responsibility, I urge you to remain united, resolute, and guided by the highest standards of corporate governance. Your collective leadership must promote transparency, accountability, and professionalism in your discharge of your duties. I would like to call upon the management of Potraz under the leadership of Dr. Gift Kalisto Machengete, together with all stakeholders in the ICT, telecommunications, and postal sectors, to extend their full cooperation and support this new board. The success of the authority will depend on strong collaboration between the board, management, industry players, and consumers. We also urge you as well, as soon as you have been appointed now, we want to encourage you to also sign integrity pledges to make sure that you uphold integrity at the highest level. I also encourage you to know that your job is solely for you to provide an oversight role on the executive of Potraz, which is led by Dr. J.K. Machengete. As the ministry, we remain fully committed to supporting the board through policy guidance, counsel, and strategic partnerships as we collectively advance Zimbabwe's digital transformation agenda. We really want to thank the visionary leadership of His Excellency, our President, Dr. Idi Mnangagwa, for we are going to be launching Zimbabwe's National Artificial Intelligence Strategy on Friday. And we really think it's important that you're supposed to be there as a board supporting this initiative. And we also want you to also spearhead supporting Potraz executive to make sure that we fully implement the artificial intelligence strategy. We have various initiatives within the ministry, which also include the Digital Ambassadors Program. And the Digital Ambassadors Program is also implemented by Potraz. We also have got the program that we have, the program of the 1.5 million coding program. We expect you as well to make sure that there is full implementation of that program. We are going to oversee the executive, which is led, like I said before, by Mama Chingete, to make sure that you fully implement these programs. We also have got various legislation that we think we also need to also spearhead. We believe that as a country, we don't have a digital transformation strategy. We expect you to also assist us on that. We are happy that as a country, we have already managed to have a cybersecurity strategy, and we also want to make sure that at least that is adopted and also implemented as well. We have our digital centers policy, and on our digital centers, we want our digital centers to also become hubs. So these digital centers are supposed to assist our young people in digital skills training, are supposed to assist our young people in also making sure that they are ready for innovation and the fourth industrial revolution. You have also the Presidential Innovation Fund. The Presidential Innovation Fund, and again with the Universal Services Fund, these are initiatives that have already been put in place to make sure that we enhance innovation as a country. The Universal Services Fund is also there to make sure that we enhance our infrastructure in terms of broadband as a country, and also in terms of enhancing our national backbone. All these initiatives, we believe that you're going to provide an oversight role in the implementation of these various initiatives. So, Professor Takavarasha Jr. and the entire board, I wish you every success in this important national assignment. We work as a team. The ministry, Potraz board, and again, Potraz executive. When we work as a team, it means that when we're going to work together, we do much together. But if we do not work together and want to work in silos, we won't be able to achieve the national digital strategy of the country. So I think it's important, let's work together. We look forward to your leadership, Professor Takavarasha, in ensuring that Potraz continues to strengthen Zimbabwe's communication sector and contribute meaningfully to national development. And above all, you should know very well that we serve our president, His Excellency Dr. Idi Mnangagwa, and his vision to achieve a digitalized Zimbabwe by 2030 has to be achieved. So wish you the best. Thank you very much. I really want to appreciate you all. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, for those remarks. I'm sure she is clearly enunciated the expectations, is read from His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. And once again, let me say congratulations. At this moment, maybe we could give the floor to the board chair on behalf of all the board members. This is just an announcement meeting to say a few words. Over to the board chair.
Thank you very much. The Minister of ICT, Postal and Courier Services, Honorable Latenda Marutera, the Deputy Minister of ICT, Postal and Courier Services, Honorable D. Putin, Permanent Secretary for the Ministry, of ICT, Postal and Courier Services, Dr. Biila Chirume, fellow board members, Potraz Management, led by Dr. G.K. Machangete, officials from the ministry, distinguished stakeholders from the postal and telecommunications sector, the fourth estate, ladies and gentlemen, allow me at the onset to express my sincere gratitude to His Excellency, Dr. Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, for the confidence he has placed in us through this appointment to serve on the board of the Potraz Postal and Telecommunications Regulatory Authority of Zimbabwe. We are equally grateful, Minister, to you, the Honorable Minister Chatenda Anastasia Maletere, for facilitating this process and for the leadership which you continue to provide in the steering of the Zimbabwe's ICT, postal and courier services sector towards growth and innovation. We do not take this responsibility lightly, Minister. We accept this with humility and with a firm commitment to repay the faith that has been entrusted in us. Before I proceed, allow me to pay tribute to the previous board of directors, which was ably led by the late Advocate Tawanda Vobo. Under his stewardship, the authority continued to play a critical role in guiding the development of Zimbabwe's postal and telecommunications sector during a period of rapid technological change. On behalf of the new board, Minister, I wish to acknowledge the dedication, professionalism, and vision that characterize the work of that board. We honor the legacy of Advocate Robo and his colleagues, and we pray that his soul rests in eternal peace. Their contribution has laid a solid foundation upon which we will build on from today onwards. As the new board, Minister, we fully appreciate the strategic importance of the authority in regulating, guiding the sector that sit at the heart of Zimbabwe's digital transformation. Our collective duty, colleagues, is to ensure that the regulatory environment remains progressive, responsive, and supportive of innovation, investment, and inclusive access. In this regard, Minister, our work will be guided by the national vision as articulated by His Excellency, the President, Vision 2030 Zimbabwe, which calls upon all institutions of state to play their part in building an empowered and prosperous upper middle income society. To my fellow board members, I wish to say I am deeply honored to serve alongside each one of you. Leadership of this nature is never the work of one individual. I therefore consider myself a team player who will only be a successful team player with your support. And I firmly believe that the success of this board will depend upon our unity of purpose, our collective wisdom, and our shared commitment to the national interest. Together, we must approach our responsibility with allegiance, patriotism, and integrity. And we must always be mindful that the decisions we make will take and shape the future of Zimbabwe's communications landscape. I would also like, Minister, to respectively call upon the office and that of the Deputy Minister and the entire ministry to continue to extend their guidance and support to the board. The tasks before us are significant, and the collaboration between the ministry and the board will remain critical in ensuring that the authority continues to discharge its mandate effectively. The management of Potraz, ably led by the award-winning Dr. Gift Callisto Machengete. We look forward to a productive and cooperative working relationship. The board recognizes and respects the important operational role that management plays in the day-to-day running of the authority. And in that regard, we will rely on your expertise, your institutional memory, and your commitment as well as we work towards strengthening the organization that you lead, DG. To our stakeholders across the coastal telecommunications and courier services sector, as well as the consumers whom we ultimately serve, allow me to assure you that this board will remain open, consultative, and responsive. Our objective, Minister, is to foster a regulatory environment that promotes a fair competition, encourages innovation, protects consumers, and expands access to communication services for all Zimbabweans. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, may I say the responsibility which lies before us is both significant and exciting. With unity, cooperation, dedication, I'm confident that we can elevate the authorities' work and contribute meaningfully to Zimbabwe's national development agenda. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Prof. Takawarasha, for that acceptance speech. And also gratitude to the Honorable Minister for having appointed all of you to sit on this very important regulatory board. The regulator of the telecoms, we appreciate that it is only the telecoms which is contributing significantly to GDP, and we need to do much more as we bring new ideas on board to help Potraz move forward in this matter. Thank you very much, Professor.
Unless they've got something to say.
Unless you
have got a question. Oh, okay. Okay, for the sake of the people who want to know, please reintroduce yourself and a bit background if possible. Yeah. Prof, you can start.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Professor Sam Takawarasha. I'm a professor of computing and information systems, and I currently serve as the director for postgraduate research and innovation at University of Western Africa. So thank
you. My name is Dr. Maneta Zauma. I'm a doctor of business administration. I run my own company called Fusion Insight Group that is into management consultancy. I also am a professional director certified by the Chartered Institute of Corporate Governance in Canada. And I have experience in strategic management. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, honorable minister and colleagues. My name is Howard Kimberly. I'm an accountant by profession. I'm the current managing director of the company, the second largest sporting contractor in the country for travel sporting company. Mr. Minister, my name is Dr. Pierre. I am a real background, cyber security, for the next 5 years.
Honorable Minister, my name is Christopher Odiloni. I hold a national child in government and leadership, and I'm currently the creative director of the Working Bank Studio and the two architects at Bank.
Good afternoon again, Honorable Minister. My name is Bob Dan, and I'm with Telecom background on the director of the office. Thank you.
Good afternoon, honorable ministers, government secretary and colleagues. My name is Prince Vanda. I currently serve as Chief Director in the Ministry of ICT, Post and Courier Services. Prior to that, honorable minister, I served in various capacities as Director ICT at Junior University, at Great Zimbabwe University, as Manager ICT at Interfresh, Econnect, Omnia Fertilizer, and a number of other private sector players. Thank you so much for doing appointment, honorable minister.
Thank you very much, board members. I'm sure our 40 states will now have the names. I'll just give you 1 minute if you have anything of interest that you want to raise. Otherwise, this was just the announcement of the new board. That's for my ears. Thank you very much. No, that's fine. Other than that, honorable ministers, rather, this meeting is adjourned, but it is already requested. ABC would want to interview you, honorable minister, and the new incoming board chair.
Okay, thank you. May we please maybe go and have a group photo outside? Because yeah, it will be fixed.